this morning. We also take this one. What Press Freedom Day? Federal government pledges to provide unfettered access to journalists. I will take to you more. EFCC insists on prosecuting Metawale over alleged 70 billion naira fraud. FG on bundles TCN new company to take over National Grid. And it's right about time for us to take our first break this morning. I'll be back shortly afterwards. Please do stay with us.
'32 FM
94.9.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Hey folks, ready to take your smartphone experience to the next level? Introducing the 𝐃𝐈𝐒 30 and Power 6 series. Two amazing smartphones that redefine innovation. With the 𝐃𝐈𝐒 30, capture every moment in stunning detail with its advanced Sony sensor camera. Say goodbye to blurry photos and hello to crystal clear images. And for all the gamers, engage yourself in an immersive gaming experience with the 𝐃𝐈𝐒 Power 6 series, featuring super sensory gaming technology and a 70 watts ultra charge. Every game comes to life and you get to play for much longer. Visit an authorized Techno store to get any 𝐃𝐈𝐒 30 or 𝐃𝐈𝐒 Power 6 series today and experience innovation right in your hands. Techno, stop at nothing.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey. And when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of Knorr seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Ẹ̀yin fans mi. It's okay. Ẹ lọ sórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ní 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àsáàpù. It's okay.
Get in on the action with Betano, your exciting destination for sports betting. Enjoy an award-winning experience with amazing betting options, cash outs and missions, as well as other features. Join now and get a welcome bonus of up to 200,000 naira. Betano.ng. The game starts now.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Glad to have you back with us. 32 FM 94.9, 18 minutes to 7 o'clock. And it's time to delve into the analysis of the headlines this morning. I am Kenny Dorotilu.
And I'm GBOLABO, famous call. We really have Mr. Femi locally to do this with us this morning. Good morning, Mr. Femi.
Thank you very much for having me. Good morning to you. Kenny, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Femi.
All right. I guess I will have to start off with this deportation within Nigeria. It appears to be not new because this is not the first time we've had instances of people who have been seeking arms on streets of Lagos being taken back to their respective states. So it's not generally new. But what is new is a tag of youths being given to these individuals that were deported from Lagos State to Osun State. And of course, we have Adeleke, who is the governor of vituperates and saying that why would they have that done? Now, isn't this an outright failure for people saying there should be a regional system of government? And some people conversing at one side, there should be Yoruba nation. Even within the Yorubas, talking about the southwestern state itself, there's no kind of synergy. What do we make out of this latest development?
Well, I don't have full information about what caused that deportation, but I am of the opinion that so many people have to leave Lagos. I remember during my youth service year, I served in a place called Ampere in Panshin local government, and I served in a secondary school, and I discovered that so many of my students in that school had never been to Jos, the state capital. So when they didn't know the difference between coming from Abeokuta, coming from Ibadan, and Lagos. They didn't know the difference between Ibadan and Lagos. Anybody from the southwest, they believed that person came from Lagos. And they saw Lagos like London, like somebody who see London. So they believed that if anybody plucked leaf from a tree and squeezes it, it would turn into money. So that was how they saw Lagos. And that is how so many people still see Lagos. Yes, we know that Lagos is the commercial capital of this country. And it's a place where there are so many opportunities. Yes. But Lagos is flooded with human beings who have...
Do we blame these individuals for migrating to Lagos? Respective
we
state
may
governments?
blame them, we may not blame them. They can be blamed and they cannot be blamed. They cannot be blamed because our governments have not developed the hinterland.
Yeah.
They have not developed hinterland. They have not developed our villages. Because for instance, I one of my seniors, when I was working where I retired, told me that he went to London, and when he got there, he had to go to a village where they called a village, where his relative that he had gone to visit was living, and where they called a village was like a city in Nigeria, because it had every facility, every facility that a city would have, and they called that place a village. So if and only if our governors had developed our villages, there is electricity, there is pipe-borne water, there are good roads, there is security, minimum people will go to Lagos, will come to Ibadan. However, people who don't have anything doing in Lagos are in Lagos. They are flooded Lagos. And that is why you see people sleeping under the bridge. I remember when I was a senior reporter in Lagos, our office then was directly opposite Akmongbon flyover. There were some people who called themselves landlord, under the bridge landlords. And people were paying 10 naira per night under the bridge. And then there were some shops that people would be waiting for the owners of the shop to close for the day, and they would sleep in front of those shops and wake up as early as 4 a.m. to have their bath.
Before we leave this particular issue, how much more can the government translate this population into wealth? Because we do know that Lagos State is the commercial nerve center of the country. Is it bad at all? Because I do know that some part of the world actually are looking for more citizens, and that's why Nigerians will go the way of Japa to some of these countries where they don't have enough. Like some people will say in some part of Canada, they needed more workforce. But now Nigeria has it. And now, are we taking advantage of the fact that there are individuals who are mostly youths going to Lagos? How can this be translated into wealth for a state which is more or less the commercial nerve center of the country?
If the state governors have developed them, they will not be rushing to Lagos. Lagos has its own indigence. Yes, people are free to move to anywhere. But the fact of the matter is that we have surge of people. People are too many in Lagos. There was a day I went to cover an assignment that made me to get back to office around 1 a.m. And at Marina, the bank between the lagoon and the motorway, some people were sleeping on that barricade. Any mistake, they would just fall into that water. I was surprised. You see, people are littering Lagos, and there is no business. There is no reason for that. Let those who don't have business in Lagos, who are area boys, who are disturbing Lagos, who are snatching money, who are stealing there, let them go to their villages and their states. Let them be constructively engaged. Southwest we have arable land. In fact, in Nigeria we have arable land. So let them go into farming. Let their state governors engage them positively. And those who procreate anyhow, those who just give birth to children anyhow, manufacturing business children anyhow, it's better for them to learn, because they are creating problem for Nigeria. So we are just getting unnecessarily overpopulated, population that is not useful to the country. So let the state, this is a warning signal to the governors, because by the time this unengaged youthful population, by the time they arise against them, they will not be able to contain it. And those of them that are jackpying, that are going to other countries, go and see what how they use them, how they demean them, how they degrade them over there. So you will not pray for that kind of a thing. The only difference is just that their currencies are stronger than our country, our own country's currency. Nobody will pray to see the kind of insult those people are seeing over there.
All right, Mr. Femi, I'd like us to discuss the conflict between the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the presidency. That's regarding the award of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Atiku had said that the project was awarded due to business ties between the owner of a certain company and President Bola Tinubu. The presidency has come out to deny those claims, accusing Atiku of lacking moral authority due to his own business dealings while in office. I don't know if you saw the report out of the Punch, but the Punch detailed all of that. What do you make of this exchange going between Atiku and the presidency? And do you agree that given that particular scenario, there's some sort of conflict of interest in some of the dealings of Atiku while in office?
What Atiku is saying is that Bola Tinubu's son, Sheyi, is remotely connected to that project, because Bola Tinubu belongs to the board of a particular company in Ogun State, which is also connected to the owner of the company that is awarded the project of this highway project. So we said it here yesterday. If that kind of thing has happened, that is what they call them nepotism. In other nations that know what they do, the president will make sure that his family members don't move near that kind of a project, right, or any project at all. However, the presidency has said that Tinubu has the right to plunge himself into any business concern of his interest. Yes, it is true. But anything that we have a semblance of nepotism, the president should avoid it. So that is just the underlying factor. And another thing is that, they are already politicizing this idea, this project, this highway project. Because anything that we see that is wrong, people should be able to speak. Atiku has the right to speak as a Nigerian. So I have the right to speak if I see anything bad. But somebody will say, no, because you were former president, you two had done this. If he did what was wrong in his own time, does that give any other person license to do another thing that is wrong? Given the fact that this is a nation, this is not animal farm, this is not somebody's estate. For goodness sake, we should be transparent and we should be seen to be above board. So I love that Atiku spoke, and the people who believed that they must respond to what he said, they have responded. It is left for the people to read in between the lines and get something out of what both of them have said.
All right, Mr. Olukile, let's look at this one too. Federal government eyes $750 million World Bank loan, more telecom tax. Now, it's like many people have been saying that the future, God forbid, of many generations to come have been mortgaged by our leaders because many have been saying that how do we even pay back some of the loans that the last administration collected, so to say, during the Buhari administration. We're yet to know if some of these loans have been cleared. Now Nigeria wants to take another $750 million from the World Bank to develop domestic resources. Now, one will wonder that which are some of these domestic resources? Are they domained in the states? Do they have them within the state's domain itself? And the government is also looking at ensuring that we have telecom tax come back if they are going to get this loan. Does it make any sense that we are dealing with so much financial issues in Nigeria that we still want to get more loans to stifle operations of things in the country, so to say?
My prayer is that this government does not tax Nigerians to death. Because as you are talking about their intention to bring back telecom tax, another tax is going to start this month. They said it is a cyber security levy. Yeah. And every Nigerian that has an account with any bank knows that there is something they call account maintenance levy. Then federal government takes tax on every transaction you do. 50 naira on every transaction. That one is there. The bank will say account maintenance. So many taxes from people's hard-earned money, and they are now coming again with cybercrime protection levy. What is the function? What are they committing? The tax account maintenance levy. What are they committing it to? What are they using it for? And the federal government wants to, aside from 50 naira that it takes on every transaction in this country, bank transaction, it wants another money. So, and then they are now talking again about telecoms tax. I think they will not tax us to death. And then, just like you rightly said, I remember that the former Minister of Finance, that woman, Sophia, was saying, when Nigerians were shouting, you are taking too many loans. And she kept saying that we still have the opportunity to borrow more. We have opportunity to borrow more. We have not gone to our limit. And they kept borrowing, and we did not see what they did with the money they borrowed. And now we have started servicing the money. Part of these taxes that the Tinubu administration is forcing down our throats, part of it, it is to service these debts. Part of it is to maintain the luxury of people in government. And Nigerians are bearing the
So
brunt.
what happens to the forfeiture of some of these stolen assets that we've been hearing that have been repatriated back to Nigeria? It means that it's not been used to pay back some of these loans.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Even look at this Abacha loot that they say keeps coming back to Nigeria. What have we seen? What have they committed the money to? What has it benefited Nigerians in any way? What project have they used the money that those countries sent back to us? What have they committed them to? So, and one thing that pains me seriously is that government is so stingy with information. For instance, if you look at this morning, IPMAN, Independent Marketers, Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, they have become spokesperson for NNPCL. They are telling us this morning that there is a disparity, high disparity between major marketers, all these NNPC outlets and all of them, and the independent marketers. While NNPC outlet is selling for 580, still selling for that at that rate, these independent marketers are selling for as high as 900 naira per liter, 800 and something per liter, and they are saying that it is happening because NNPC has technical problem. When did they become spokesperson for NNPC? And NNPC, which is a government agency, has refused to give Nigerians reasons that this thing is happening. So this country is being run like a personal estate, and we are left in the dark. We are left to conjecture. We are left to imagine that, okay, this is what is happening and that is what is happening. Whereas in senior clients, they will tell you why something is happening, and people will know. But people don't know. They don't feed people with information in this country. So, my sister, I am telling you that we don't know what they do with the money, and now they want to borrow again. They have not told us why they want to borrow and what they want to use the money for. So, Nigeria has been running like a personal estate of some people.
All right, Mr. Femi, a Punch report this morning says that Nigerians have rejected the NERC's reduction of the tariff payable by Band A customers from 225 naira to 206 naira kilowatt hour. Now, stakeholders have continued to advocate for a total reversal of the High Court's position on the next handling of the situation so far. That's the energy pricing situation so far, and the justification they had previously given for the tariff hike.
The justification the minister gave us was that they needed to jack up the tariff so that they would welcome investors, and that since he had lifted it from 66 naira to 225, investors have started showing interest. Those investors, I see them as Shylock. I see them as vampires who want to feed on the blood of Nigerians. Because Nigerians, this government must know that people don't have money. Now, they told you to increase the minimum wage. You are giving them paltry sum of 25%, between 25 and 35%. What has that one translated to in the amount that these people take home? I mean, the workers. And Though we should not forget that it is the workers that circulate money, because when they take their salaries, they go to markets to buy this and that. They buy petrol, they buy food, they buy everything. So they circulate money. If they are they are starved with money, then the economy will not develop properly. However, for that energy increase, tariff increase, it is the masses that will bear the brunt at the end of the day, because all these manufacturing sectors, if they pay as high as 225, they will visit the amount they have paid for energy on the products that they are churning out.
Right.
And people will have to, whether people like it or not, they will buy those products, and it will reflect on how much people will buy the product. At the end of the day, the Nigerian masses, who are the final consumers of the products and services, are going to bear the brunt. So you see that there is multiple taxation, and this government has overtaxed poverty. People are pauperized already, and the government is overtaxing poverty. We are being taxed from so many angles, and it is most unfortunate. I am just praying that they don't tax us to death.
All right, we have to take some commercials now. When we come back, we'll be opening the phone lines, taking your reactions to some of the stories making the papers this morning. Stay with us.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Get in on the action with Betano, your exciting destination for sports betting. Enjoy an award-winning experience with amazing betting options, cash outs and missions, as well as other features. Join now and get a welcome bonus of up to 200,000 naira. Betano.ng. The game starts now.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of 𝐷𝐿 cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
kò bá jẹ́ 24 29 tàbí 32 ṣáà ti fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa lórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kàn tẹ 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀.
Hey folks, ready to take your smartphone experience to the next level? Introducing the 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐃𝐈𝐒 and Power 6 series. Two amazing smartphones that redefine innovation. With the 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐃𝐈𝐒, capture every moment in stunning detail with its advanced Sony sensor camera. Say goodbye to blurry photos and hello to crystal clear images. And for all the gamers, engage yourself in an immersive gaming experience with the Power 6 series, featuring super sensory gaming technology and a 70 watts ultra charge. Every game comes to life and you get to play for much longer. Visit an authorized Techno store to get any 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐃𝐈𝐒 or Power 6 series today and experience innovation right in your hands. Techno, stop at nothing.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, you're welcome back. It's still on to Break It On Papers Review here on 32 FM 94.9. And it's right about time to open the phone lines and also take your comments on our socials. Do remember we're live on Facebook, 32 FM 949 Ibadan, and of course on Fenya platform with the double E's. The numbers are 070-55,949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ade from US.
All right, please go ahead.
I want to comment on borrowing. You see, Nigeria is a country that they want to eat their cake at the same time have it. What we don't understand in this country is that the present situation globally requires certain people to be elected as leaders. The kind of people we are voting as president since 2015 to date, their knowledge, their capacity do not correlate with the present day reality. And that's why you see them, everything they want to do, they borrow money. But if we decide, we know what we are doing in Nigeria, youths who have gone to school, you get your PVC. There's no how you want to be voting in an election. You see a technocrat, a different person. So the one who wants to know more about now, you can't do it until illiterate, they are the ones that can do it. As but we are facing Nigeria today. That's how the best today.
All right. Thank you. 0705 5000 949 0829 7000 949. We're also live on Facebook. You can watch us live on Facebook and drop your comments on there as well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Laughter FM.
Good morning.
Good morning, GBOLABO. Tony Brown is my name.
Good morning,
Thank you to the resource person in the house. Very deep analysis this morning. I'm getting wondering. I get so worried about these tax men who are leading us now. They have come with the old system of tax, and they are here to tax us to the bones. The super highway, I don't know the haste. Why we just, President Bola Tinubu felt that the first thing he would do within the first 1 year is to inaugurate a super highway from Lagos to Calabar. I don't know the haste. I don't know what economy. We are talking about economy is biting us. Look at the fuel. Look at what we've been talking about tariffs. Look at what we are saddled with. Yet, the best thing my president think he could do at just the first year, 360 days, was to invest into super highway. These are the kind of minds that are there. But I think that Atiku has the right to say whatever I want to say, and others also have the right to say, okay, what you are saying is right, what you are saying, I don't like it. But I think we should calm down, listen to the masses, what the people want, see what they need, the need of the people. And the government should work towards the need of the people, not the need of the government. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that. Mr. Lukule, I wanted you to also look at this particular issue. Wage increase, your government is deceitful, what workers tell Tinubu, in spite of the fact that the government may think they have done the right thing by having this increment from 25% and, of course, 35% for workers in Nigeria. Is that not commensurate with the realities of what is going on in the country?
It is far from the reality. And there was a time I said something on this in this studio that Tinubu understands politics, and somebody accused me that don't talk like that. What Tinubu is doing is not right. But you see, where he does what is good, I will say it. Tinubu understands the psyche of the people, more especially that of NLC. By the time NLC is blowing hot, Tinubu knows how to cut corner, to douse the tension. There is no time NLC said he wanted to go on strike. A day before, a day to the commencement of the strike, Tinubu will come out with something that will ameliorate the anger. Now, he has come again with 25%, 35%. What is it? 25? What is 25% of 1,000 naira? What is 25% of the salaries of workers? So it is a corner cutting mechanism by the federal government. So to throw spanner into the midst of into the will of the labor. However, I think they are still at it. So that thing is deceptive. I agree with those who said so.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio. You're live.
Good morning, please.
Good morning.
I'm greeting that friend when you come along to my please. I need to Oluwafemi is my name. You see, the country where exploitation policy is working. What do I mean is that the policy there will be enriching those who are already feeding fat on the national treasury. They are already on the level. Enjoy the treasury of the nation. You understand what I'm saying? And the common Nigeria will be crying under that particular policy because it's as if they rob Peter to pay Paul. I don't know what I'm saying. And you see those people who are already been robbed, they'll still be telling you that it is Suru now because they have already used political and political party, religion as ethnic sentiment to divide us. They will be saying that it is my religion, it is my language, and it is my political party. What have we said this morning? We have to hold these people responsible. Forget religion, forget political party, forget it is my language. 𝐿 is not your business because you are trying and dying. The son of the president is part of the they even told us that the GM of that particular company where the federal government is giving the contract to. And of which Baba Atiku said it is no. Let the contract go to outside people. And you say it is my language, it's my 𝐿. Your son of 𝐿 is crying and dying this morning. These people, they are the cause of this problem. And we continue to, they lack companion. And we continue to pity them. And when you begin to pity those that hate you, those that wicked you, we continue to cry and die under the same poverty. I am 𝐿 is my name. That's my permission. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
0705 5949 0829 7949. Hello, good morning.
Kenny, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
No,
Good morning. Thank you. It's okay. Card maintenance fee, account maintenance fee. Lukule, thank you. Do you even notice that if 10,000 comes is sent to your account, what gets to your account is 9,000, about 9,950. All these are all forms of tax they take from us. Now, cyber security tax or whatever they call it, we beg them. We are really, because the way it is now, they've so strangulated us that we don't even have to talk. And if you talk, you are labeled somebody that does not like them. We appeal to them. This is just getting too much. And I hope they will not force Nigerians to react. This tax is much. We appeal. The electricity issue is there. They are still in it. There are a lot of, literally in every sphere of our life. We beg them. The petrol issue, we are still talking about it. We appeal to them because the way it is now, Elder Luke, you and I and everybody, if we talk, we are seen as their enemies. We are not their enemies. We want them to understand we are actually behind them. But if they do what is wrong, we will not support them. Good morning. This is okay.
All right, thank you so much, okay, for that. The numbers are still 070-55,949 or 080-979,949. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
What's
morning.
the
Good
name?
morning.
Where are you coming
My name is Sola from Apete.
All right.
Concerning the wage increase, it's not the minimum wage, no. It's harmonization. I want people to be corrected. It is not the minimum wage, it is the harmonization. Some sections of the civil service have been enjoying that money. They are not trying to bring it at par with others that were denied. On the contract, it is wrong to award that contract to any company that is connected with the president or the president's son. What happened to Lawan during Buhari's regime? That's what removed him as secretary of the government. It is very, very wrong. They should think about it. And concern about the taxes, this is what is happening now in Lagos about the highway. Because Lagos State was looking for IGR, they were just approving anything, even on the right of way. But with the contract, I support the contract because let the goose that lays the egg be given something. All the money Nigeria is spending is coming from the riverine area. So if they award such a contract to lead them to Lagos, nothing is wrong as far as I'm concerned. Thank you. God bless.
All right, thank you so much. We also have some comments here on Facebook, and we'll take them very shortly. We have that from Raja Fiz Abidemi. Says, good morning, Kenny GBOLABO, an analyst in the studio. On the issue of federal government to ban Naira from crypto trading platform, honestly, any step taken that will stabilize the value of the Naira is welcome. The federal government should also see to the soaring prices of food commodities, as it's seriously affecting the salary earners. And he's saying also government should reduce importation. Let's produce locally. God bless Nigeria. And of course, the last one here from the socials, we have this one. That's from Nuruddin Adeni. Adeleke says, hope they won't tax us to that. Imagine paying VAT on what's this bread brought at one of the supermarkets here in Ibadan. All right, Mr. Lukuli, all of these have been said. But before we leave the studio, I want you to quickly take this one. And, of course, we'll leave with that. Cryptocurrency SEC plans to clamp down on illegal trading. Now, virtual asset, who are these people doing illegality with the issue of virtual assets when we talk about how Security and Exchange Commission itself?
We have youths seriously engaged in that crypto madness. There are so many. There was a time somebody was telling me that a young person bought landed property in Ibadan here worth 15 million. Through this cryptocurrency transaction, and then he bought luxury cars and all sorts of things. So you see, all these ones are stabbing the economy of this country, and it is high time they stopped the madness. And then those who are round-tripping naira, too, they are friends of commissioners, governors, presidents, ministers. They must stop them, so that the economy can breathe, so that all of us can have a new lease of life.
All right.
All right, we have to go now. Thank you so much for joining us on the Papers Review this morning. Up next is the Smart Kid Show. I'm Kenny Durutulu. Good morning.
And I'm GBOLABO. We must go. Bye for now.